I'm really loving how fast this game is, guys. It's really nice to play at 4 speed. We have 10 players. I think we'll aim for 10 to 20 players next week. No one's going to disband arguing the police. I have seen some ANCAPs that argue for disbanding the police. Like having private, everyone hires private security. Is Oprah actually running for president? Because every single week you hear about some celebrity running for president, don't you? 5 speed. We can't do 5 speed in MP. Libertarians are usually individualists who see federal state as something that should only exist to uphold the rule of law, defense, and nothing else. See, that definition is quite extreme compared to some of the other definitions I've read. Do I support the Labour, Tories, and Lib Dems? It depends what policies, really. I don't follow them like football teams. I follow them based on their policies. The last election, I voted for Labour, which was last year. Oh, I tell you, it sounds... You rushed Panthers, you got them in mid-1938. That's just crazy, dude. That is pretty crazy. I love how Buckingham sucks balls. Beckingham? I mean Beckham. Oh, you mean Buckingham Palace? Oh, right, okay. I wonder what you meant by that. Okay, what are we doing here, boys? Do we... Oh, we could make forts, couldn't we? So who's going to be more scary? So he has a total of... So the northern one's the more scary one. Let's go for fortify the princely the border. Yep. I miss Papa Franco. This is a long time ago. I remember I was having a holiday in Spain with my parents, and we went on a what do you call it now? I can't remember what you call it. Like you have a day visit, like a coach trip to Gibraltar. I think we were staying somewhere at Malaga, somewhere around here, and we had a coach trip to Malaga. I remember the guy who was on like when you have a tourist kind of coach trip, they're on like a microphone at the front of the bus talking about sights and stuff around them, like a sightseeing thing. I remember he was talking about Franco, and he was talking about him in a really, really positive way. He like literally loved Franco, and he was saying about all these things about what Franco did to try and piss off the British, because British controlled Gibraltar, and he wasn't happy with that. And I remember he saying silly things like, oh, he built factories around Gibraltar and tried to get the smoke that released from the factories to go towards Gibraltar, like really wonky shit like that. I remember at some point he was like sucking Franco's dick like so ferociously hard on this coach trip. That I remember someone at the back of the bus shouted out, "Franco was a fascist." I always remember that, like glues in my head. And back then, I didn't even know what fascism was. I didn't even know who Franco was. I didn't know what World War II was. You know, these are all just like bits of information that are like at the back of my brain. You know, Europe is leaning quite towards authoritarianism compared to the US. What a broad statement. What do you mean by that? Jeez, that's a very broad... I mean, Europe isn't one country now, dude. I don't want to destroy your dreams or anything, but Europe consists of quite a lot of countries. That's what Americans do. That America's fucking stupid. America's very large, you know. That's like the exact opposite. See what I did there? Did the reversal. Classic reversal.
No,
Yeah.
Is this some kind of like rotten fish from Sweden, isn't it? I think it is, isn't it? I'll go for that guy. Yeah, that just shows like the development of healthcare, doesn't it? Child mortality dropping considerably down to nothing. I think it's less than 0.4% now, isn't it? The government doesn't scare me, I just know that they're really ineffective at spending. I actually feel like, guys, I'm not actually reading the chat quick enough. I might just have to scroll down. Oh my god, they're pushing into me. And we broke through. Shit. This is not looking good, guys. I think we're going to get totally destroyed if I'm not careful. This guy's going to break. He's up against 4 divisions. How are you? I'm really surprised they're not holding here. Have they declared war on my puppet? Oh, shit. Oh my god, this is insanely unlucky, guys, to get them both to declare war on me at the exact same time as well. That's insanely unlucky. If anyone wants to send me Lend-Lease, guys, and you're watching this, you might want to send one now, because I'm going to get completely destroyed otherwise. I'd actually like volunteers, too. If someone can send volunteers, that'd be really awesome. That'd be really freaking awesome. Have we got a Panzer leader? We don't even have a Panzer leader. What the hell? This guy is a jungle rat. Not exactly the trait I would have helped for. Do we go total mobile? I don't think we can because we ain't got enough manpower, have we? Go war economy. 1.36 million. We're not going to be able to hold this too. Actually, we might be able to hold this because this river is proper dense, isn't it? Do you think we should fall back? Yeah, we have to fall back to here now. Have to fall back to here. Well, they've even broken this front line as well. I don't think this tank condition is going to be able to do much damage. I probably should have gone for self-propelled, but I don't know if I could have got the self-propelled bonus. You got a communist coming. I know, dude. The racist party is the Democratic Party. They want to do the affirmative action. Oh man, this is a conversation that we've had on stream before. The idea of that if you have all the power, let's just say you are born into a situation where you have all the power, if we take away some of that power and give it to someone else, is that classed as discrimination? Like, let's, for instance, in a situation, a social class of people or race of some kind has all absolute power, like 99% of the power, and the rest of the minorities have 1% of the power. If we distribute 20% of that power from the absolute power to the minorities so that the minorities have 21%, is that classed as racial discrimination of the 99% majority? I don't know, people have this very weird idea of what equality actually means. I'm sorry, Nepal, but we're going to have to, unfortunately, run away. Libertarians are socially liberal and fiscally conservative. I don't think that's particularly true. I think libertarian is a political, is an economic ideology, isn't it? Because I've seen some libertarians are socially quite conservative as well. Didn't the US add 600 million to the was that part of the tax plan? There's one division, there's 3 divisions on this front line. Who are they? There's 1 division on this front line. Who is it? Not you. Oh, not 20, you moron. There you go. Still 1 division. Who is it? They're gonna hold here. Do. Oh man, thanks for the subscription, dude. Oh shit, Brazil left. I could really do with some Lend-Lease right now, guys. That'd be really, really handy. Ching wants a non-aggression pact. Yeah, sure. Ching, if you could send me some guns, that would be really nice. What's this? Individualist social conservatives. Individualism? What? Oh, looks like we're actually holding them now. But they are probably going to counterattack sometime soon, because that's looking pretty good. Corbyn's kind of an idiot who thinks Fidel Castro is a great role model of a leader and champion of social justice. He actually said that? I don't recall that. It sounds like one of those smear campaigns. Sounds like something you'd read in the Daily Mail. Have you guys heard the Daily Mail song? I'll play it in a minute. Oh, this is going to be a difficult spot to hold. This is plains. Oh, I don't know. We're kind of holding. Kind of. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of firepower being pushed into that one spot. You know what? I've never actually done a tutorial on defending, you know. And this is actually a good idea of defending, isn't it? It shows like fallback lines and whatnot. Which is something you probably should really do. I think we are just holding now as well. The defense here behind the big river is really good. The only exposed spot is here because there's not a river or anything. So I really should move my tank here. They're launching another attack. Looks like they're repulsing them. Still going to have an issue with the Princely Federation. Do you think that Mosley could have been Prime Minister? Well, evidently not. They are socialists in the begging and then he turns communist. Blah, 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 blah. Any tips how to become a drag queen? Dude, I am a gorgeous female, okay? I am beautiful. Don't ever let anyone tell you you're not beautiful, alright? I have left Cuba and I have a Spanish citizenship now. But I have a family there and I go all the time. My uncle was drunk one day and yelled, "Fuck Castro," on the street and the police officer told him to go to sleep. Okay. Did he go to sleep? Did he do what the policeman told him to do? What's Ching doing against Japan? Good question. Oh shit! Oh no! Okay, I didn't expect this. Japan's actually pretty strong. I think Japan's got a technological edge. Oh, actually, no. They're getting decimated. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why don't I run for MP? I don't know. I've never thought about it. I don't think I've got time. I think I enjoy computer games too much. I talk too much shit. Oh god, if I was gonna run. If I was going to run as an official, can you imagine the amount of shit that could crap up? The amount of stuff they could dig up from my Twitch streaming. Holy shit, I'd have so much dirt in the background, wouldn't I? I'd have so much dirt. Oh, damn. More guns, boys. More guns. Farmers allowed, that's right, I know, right? I don't know if you read your comment about how Democratic Party is more sexist than Republican because they want to do affirmative action. Yeah, I did read your comment. I'm reading the comments really freaking slowly, alright, jeez. I don't like missing comments. You guys, I like talking about politics. I used to do a politics day on stream every week where I'd have one day a week where I just talk about politics all day. We'd like learn new things. Someone would bring up a topic and we just talk about it. It was really cool, actually. I really enjoyed political days. We are going to bring them back at some point. We're going to find a solution to the Middle East conflict. Yeah, stop intervening in the Middle East. That's the start. But how are we going to get Russia and USA to simultaneously agree to stop intervening in the Middle East? That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh no, don't declare war on me! Oh no. Okay, what I could probably do is add engineers on, right? It's not really the best idea because I'm probably really behind on support equipment now. Yeah, I am. Hold, boys, hold! Have they got any planes? No planes, no planes. This is the reason why buying just a few handful of planes as India is a good idea, because you get to have like massive bonuses to air supremacy. Superiority. Oh god, I always say that wrong. Sorry guys. Do any of you get triggered by that? Me saying supremacy over superiority. Infectious Gunner, thanks for subscribing, dude. You're awesome. Castro is a mixed bag. Nobody is going to complain how the Bastilla government was overthrown and how Castro murdered officials with support of the population, by the way. Most people mock him all the time for subsidies of food, Cuba being poor. I know. That was Germany, I crashed. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You big gay. Oh, God, dude. How did you know? How did you know? I'm down with the gays in my community. Where's Cage Cub? He's my like, #1 gay fan that doesn't watch any of my videos. Just comes in randomly to troll me. It's not democratic. I think you have a funny idea what democracy is. Democracy is democracy is power. Let me think of the definition of what democracy is. I would say the definition of democracy is giving power to the people to be represented in their government, to elect officials in their government to give them to represent them. Is that right? I feel like that's a really weird definition. Does that sound about right? I don't know. You can't say if a government's too big. I'm not sure what you're referencing actually. I might be referencing something wrong, but if a government's like really, really, really big, then does that mean that it's not democratic? No, that's not the definition of democracy though, is it? I'm really surprised they're not taking over Nepal. In fact, they're not even at war with Nepal, are they? They're going to declare war on them and annex them, but that's okay if they do, because I don't care anyway. Because Americans love huge guns, only huge ones. You vote for the representatives. Yeah, that's a good point. So you can't say that voting for someone who wants big government is anti-democratic, because you have the option to vote for someone who doesn't want big government. So therefore it is still democratic. Yeah, that's right, yeah. I want my boy Tommy K Live to be like, please don't talk about other streamers in my chat, dude. That really triggers the fuck out of me. Honestly, that's one of the rules I should introduce and stick to. It's really ferociously annoying to hear about other streamers in my Twitch chat when I'm trying to stream, alright? What representative supports people making decisions lonely? Well, the rest of NATO hasn't met their portion of defense budget requirement in 15 years. Why spend money on defense if America's going to do it? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. No, I completely agree. Wait for Daddy USA to take care of their issues. I'm not saying get rid of those things, but people go around saying that we spend more money on defense than we do anything else. Yeah, but if you compare it, I mean, if I'm ever going to compare defense spending in America to anything else, I'm going to compare it to defense spending of other countries around the world. It depends what you want to do, really. I suppose if you compare it to GDP, I suppose it is small, but if you compare it to overall dollars spent, it's overwhelming, ferociously huge. They've declared war on it and they've not actually done anything. They know if they try to push this line, they won't be able to break it. Yeah, they know if they push this line, they won't be able to break it. This tank division does very little attack damage. Do a support here. Do you lose your entrenchment? You do a support? Yeah, you do. Oh, that's way too far ahead, that. I can't do that. Passing of what is face, passing of what is face. They're all dying, guys. What the hell? I don't know if pushing into here is actually going to help me. It seems kind of silly, that. Are you... Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. With one tank division, you can't really do anything. You can make pushes, but you need to make encirclements with tanks, so it's not really helping me. Yeah, I guess you're right. It depends how you perceive the numbers, isn't it? I don't know. I have to think about that one, actually, because now I think about it, I think I might be intentionally misleading with my numbers as well. It depends on how you represent the numbers, isn't it? Full-on democracy is slow and blah, 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 inefficient, and it's not worth giving the freedom to the dumbos. Do you know what? I actually heard recently that full-blown authoritarian dictatorships are just as clumsy as democracies. Because with a, have you ever watched that CPE Grey video on how on king. It's a video about kings. I don't know what it's about now. Sorry, I know what the video is about, but I can't remember the name of the video. And the video was something along the lines of, oh, I'll get back. No, I'm wasting tanks. Shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm trying to think exactly what the video was about now. What the video was called. So the video was about kings and being in power and dictatorships being in power and how you need to use your influence and spending and power to remain in power. And to do that, you have to pay off the military and keep the military spending high to be able to pay off people in government to keep under control. So in all fairness, you could say a dictatorship's incredibly inefficient because you still have to pay people off to remain in power, and which is obviously very wasteful spending. That's done. I'm glad I went for trench warfare, that's for sure. We go for concentrated industry? Yes. Yes. 80%? What? I'm glad we're holding now, that feels good, man. Do we? Yeah, we have to deploy this early, deploy those ones early too. I'm gonna go here and then we're gonna exercise a little bit. I am so far behind in the chat right now, guys. It's unreal. Four-speed multiplayer. I know, right? How's China doing? Not so good. He's got 80% unity though, so he could probably hold all the way to coming. Oh, that's right. I made that joke. Oh, yeah. For you, it's all black and white, isn't it? It won't democracy or full democracy. Yeah. Do you know what? That is the big issue sometimes. I think people use the black and white thing, don't they? They can't see. Okay, this is going to be really freaking mean, all right? Oh, actually, you're referring it to me. Okay. No, I understand. There's going to be. It's on a spectrum. I understand democracy and representation is a spectrum. You don't. I'm not trying to make a comparison between one end of the spectrum being an absolute Switzerland-style direct democracy and the other side being completely abandoned. I understand that there's a happy medium between the two, and I think there probably is a happy medium. That is the solution anyway. The best possible outcome probably will be somewhere in the middle. Have you gone back to Hoi 1? Oh, no, actually not talking to me. Sorry, I'm totally wrong. I'm reading the wrong messages here. Sorry, my dude. I'm getting really confused. I'm not insulted. I love you guys, okay? Even the guys I disagree with, I love you guys, okay? I love you guys. Yeah, I think it's quite easy to... Okay, I don't like to pull out the fallacies, okay? We all know about the logical fallacies, and one of them is called the black and white fallacy. And the black and white fallacy is flawed because you basically you're making an argument more simpler, which is kind of straw-manish, I suppose, but it's making an argument easier to understand by basically making it polar opposite, like 0 or 1, yes or no. There's no in-between. It's kind of like with people with autism. Like, you know, when people found out that autism was a spectrum, it kind of upset a lot of people. It's like, no, it's either yes or it's no. It's not. There's no in-between. But people want black and white. People like black and white because it's a simpler version. It's easy for them to understand. So if you find anyone performing the black and white fallacy, it usually generally means they're not very bright and they want a simplified version so it's easy for them to understand. Not to be mean, but that's kind of what the black and white is. And if anyone can disagree with me on that one, feel free. I don't know. I could be wrong on that one. I'm not going to upgrade the guns. They have not done anything yet. Oh, no, I just say that and they make a push. They've got forts here as well. Have they got forts too? No. This guy hasn't made forts. Right, we're going to push into the mountains here. Over the river, which is probably not a good idea, but we're going to do it anyway because we live on the edge. I realise I've gone for Grand Battle Plan. And I've not built planning bonus. What am I even doing? What am I doing in my life? What am I doing with my life? Can you stay there, please? It's really nice to play multiplayer games sometimes, you know, because I feel like I play so fast-paced at 5 speed so often. I feel like I kind of lose sight of kind of the micro in this game, you know. I focus a little bit too much on the macro. Have I gone back to Hoi 1 at all? No, I played a little bit of Hoi 1 a very, 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 very long time ago. But I've not gone back to it since now. I want to build some planning bonus up there. I'll make an offensive. I don't know where I'm going to go, though. I need to try and make easy encirclements. It's really difficult with a lack of divisions to make a piercer. Piercer? Piercing. I guess I could try and push into here, maybe, and... maybe I go here and here. And here and here, and try and make an encirclement here behind the river. Could be an idea. I've never gone back to Hoi 1, no. I don't think I could play it again. I think it's too micro-intensive. But I might give it a go in future just for the nostalgia. Want the true experience, small government move to Somalia, yeah. Go to the African jungles or a forest in British Columbia. They can experience the true, absolute libertarianism. Oh, no. No, he's been annexed. No! Japan too strong! Oh, it's Niles. Niles is really good. He's been on my Discord for a while. Niles is really good. Actually, a second. Niles! You weren't in my previous game. What the hell? He sneaked in, boys. He sneaked in. He's a subscriber anyway, so he can get in. He can join the rules. Feed votes for the socialist pie. Filthy commie. You got me, dude. You got me. System of government by the whole population of the eligible voters. Public democracy fallacy. Franco did something wrong. Budget and performance. Oh boy. Oh boy. If you've been to Bridgewater, then you may know the city that's right next to it. I live there. Oh really? Oh cool. Cool. I don't know what it is though. Was it Malaga or was that one? I'm not even sure. You see them queuing up for like oil every morning. I knew that used to be a thing in Gibraltar because the oil was duty free. The petrol was duty free in Gibraltar, so everyone would queue up every morning to get cheap oil. Petrol. Find me a definition other than yours that disagrees with us. You guys are debating. Debate memes. Franco is great. Franco did nothing wrong. Lol. Persia got eaten. What? Am I not paying attention here? Oh yeah, they did. Ottomans. I'm having a hard time fighting who I'm fighting here, and I'm wedged between some powerful people right now. I've got the Japanese here, I got the Russians here, I got the Ottomans here, and there's me getting pounded by some of the Indian countries. Pounded. Fighters, small ships, fighters, small ships. Elastic defense. Movement speed. 90 attack plus 50% is pretty good. Oh, this one's pretty good too. Extra breakthrough for tanks. Need to go that one. That's the one. Question of the princely armies. Isn't this just some free political power, I think? Let's try the strategy, boys. Let's go here. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, this one. Alright, guys. This is the big encirclement. Here we go, boys. This is it. The horse tanks are on their way. No, you're going to stay here. Stay here. Alright, go here. Go here. That's it. Break straight into them, boys. We can do it. We can do it. This is the first offensive we made against the communists. We can do it. Can't attack anywhere from any other angle there. Tank division is going all out by itself. Why is this division just sat here? Come on, take them! We're not forming a pocket quick enough here. Get 'em, boys! There we go. Boom. Boom. Why is there a division here, but I can't click on it? Can we do it? Do it! Oh, we're not getting steel anymore. Get from Germany. Why can't we get steel from Germany? That's the second time that's happened. Russia. Okay, Russia it is. Oh my God! Why are they holding? Oh, they're dug in. Oh, they're dug in. No, they're not dug in. They're not dug in. These troops have been moving. What the fuck? Oh, this is such an unsuccessful pocket. This is my pocket attempt, guys. This is it. I built for all of this. What a letdown. What a disappointment. There's going to be some of my leaders executed for this, boys. Why? I thought I sent a division here, but I can't click on it. Oh, no, I can click on it. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, he's decided just to appear now. Okay, fair enough. Oh, my God. Look at this, guys. We can't break him. He's going to reinforce as well. Hang on a minute. They can't front line. Oh, they're not in shape to fight. Oh, okay, their organization's too low then. We're going to get one division. Can we make that one division? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes, we can. We've done it. Pull forward. Attack from every angle. Look at the amount of firepower we're dealing right now, boys. Just for this one freaking crappy division. We did it! Victory! I'm making the most of my lack of manpower right now, alright guys, okay? Please, no disrespect. Now I have to back up now, don't I? Because I don't really have enough extra manpower to make another offensive. Canada's gone. Oh, it's the United States that's done that, hasn't it? Thank God Romania's capitulated. Oh, the Civil War's over. Is it a Civil War? Oh no, it's not the Civil War, it's the war against the Commonwealth. I'm glad I left that faction, actually. Brits get out of Gibraltar, indeed. I am literally 30 minutes behind the chat now. I'm trying to catch up. Why didn't you vote for the UKIP feed, filthy commie? I voted Remain, so UKIP doesn't really appeal to me. They're a one-issue pie voting to get out of the EU, aren't they? And I don't support that, so that's the reason why I didn't vote for them. "5 kilometers per hour, that's speed, boys. That's speed." Really? Oh, it's not in position. Oh, damn, the firepower plowing to you. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. It's gonna be a struggle this over a river into hills. Also a storm too. No, we can't break that. We've got so many opinions on here. We've got a socialist, a Nazi, a libertarian, a fascist, canty-commie. Damn, dude, I know, man. That's awesome. This is definitely not a circle jerk, isn't it? I love it, man. I love it. Build forts on vulnerable parts of the terrain. I don't have the economy for it. I don't really want to do that. You cannot hold that front line realistically. Oh boy, you were so wrong. You should take the political quiz, only 10 questions. I don't want to do a political quiz. Not today anyway. I've done loads of them in the past. I'm kind of bored of them. I don't the problem with political quizzes is I don't really like political isms. I don't like the fascism, nationalism, patriotism, socialism, communism. I don't really like the isms because they're just stupid labels, really. Trust me, I understand that the labels can justify where you stand politically and they're a good kind of guideline, I suppose. But for the most part, if I'm talking about politics with someone, I don't want to say what ism I represent. I want to say what policies I'm for and against. So that I don't know. I feel like it's an unproductive political conversation to have a conversation about what ism you are. I'd much prefer to have a conversation about what policies I'm for and against. You can do it. Oh, this gives political experience. Oh, okay. Get some political power. Using the doctrine. Oh, we've got an extra. What? What? Oh, okay. Oh, I totally forgot about that message. Union of Britain. Union of Britain's the guy, isn't it? It's a dude? Yeah. Actually, we're going to go for that one in Afghanistan, actually. We'll wait for him to arrive, then we'll plan another offensive. Did anyone hear that Sweden wants to send military into migrant no-go zones? No-go zones? What the fuck, dude? Seriously. You know about the whole Rotherham rape thing? I live really close to Rotherham. And like when that was happening at the time, people were talking about Rotherham no-go zones, and I'm like, literally, I live like literally 5-10 minutes from Rotherham. Okay, there are no no-go zones in fucking Rotherham. Okay. If you do it based on race, so when you take power and you. So anything in the name of equality that's racial is racist. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Why is everyone against discrimination? Well, don't you want to fix the ills of society? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a strange thing to say. I mean, if there's something wrong with society and you value equality, why wouldn't you try and invest in fixing it? I don't understand. It's like saying, why don't you want to fix problems? Well, because they're problems, and I don't know. I really can't understand that mindset. What do you think of universal basic income? I think it could be irrelevant when automation really kicks off. Particularly, like, give an example. The biggest one's going to be self-driving cars and trucks and stuff and buses. That's going to be the biggest one. I'm more of a collectionist or of an individualist. I'm more of a collectionist. It's not by choice though, because I've got a medical problem where I need blood transfusions every 3 weeks. So I need other people's blood. So it's kind of almost like through birthright. I've actually become a collectivist. And that's why I kind of really vigilantly support the NHS, and that I'm almost a single issue voter. Oh my god, this tank division. What is this tank division? Oh, it's just tanks. Okay, that's good. He's making a big pocket, and he's going to get encircled if he's not careful as well. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm working my way through the chat. I'm trying to get through it a lot quicker now. Love the way when they have low organization and the deorg, they just get instantly shoved back. That's so fucking awesome. Get the hell back. Alright, I think it's time for these guys on this fallback line. Move forward. This is a rough game. It is, it is. I actually have not played a game like this where it's worked out this way. I like how random KAISERREICH is sometimes. It makes every single experience of every single game a little bit different. What is he trying to do? Oh, they've only got 50% unity, so he's going for like a push for Calcutta. Oh my god, he's so brave. So brave. Oh shit, are they pushing through here? Damn, son! Damn, son, how'd you like that? What a god! What a god! He is the hero we always wanted. The hero we always asked for. What a hero. Damn. When I'm not fighting a war, guys, I'll catch up on the chat. Oh my god, so many factories. Crazy. You know what? I'm gonna trade with the Union of Britain because they've helped me out in this war. They're one of the good guys, okay? Union of Britain, top lad. Have I lost one of my tanks? I have, haven't I? Where did that even go? Oh, it's here. Oh. I had a heart attack there, guys. Palpitations. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do here. Engineers, motorized, choose your doctrine. Armor upgrade. I guess so. Chief of the Navy. What about Air Force guy? That's it. There's nothing else I can get now, so I have to hire one of these dudes. Air superiority, interception, detection, radar, construction speed plus 10%. That's pretty good. Close air support guy, even though I don't have close air support. I could if I wanted to. Oh, that's good. I'm alright now on that, so I go for that. Need aluminium though. Aluminums. Union of Britain, they're helping me out. We'll help their economy. Make the economy great again. Oh, just hit the night vision button. Who am I playing as? Dominion of India. Austria formed the US of Austria. Yeah, they did. Beautiful. So big, so strong. Ooh, Germany's beating the Commune of France. What players have we got left? We have India, Britain, Poland, Russia, Argentina. Ottomans, US, and Japan. Japan is insanely strong right now. They've got all the factories of China because that's their puppet, isn't it? Is it? Autonomous dependency of the Empire of Japan. I have a weird word to use, dependency, for a nation that's almost bigger than the host country. That's insane. Oh no, they got entrenchment. Get out the trenches, boys. Pew pew pew. I'm gonna go close air support. Current policy is dead. Hoi 3 is going to get killed because I'm barely competent in Hoi 4. Can't rush ahead on that, it's way too far ahead. Can do the it's going to be a tough battle for them to win that. I think we're probably doing an offensive from the other side would probably be a good idea. That's good. Yep. Ottomans have taken out Oman. Please read this. Paradox. Tide of Paradox. This doesn't reference me in this, does it? Okay, thank God. Oh my god, what a pocket. What a pocket. Beautiful. How's my infantry beating them? I don't even understand. Oh god, extend that combat width. Extend it further. 208 combat width! 320 combat width! So much damage on one spot! Got him, boys. Got him. Indeed. The opportunity for making an offensive now is here. And kind of like here, I suppose. Do you think that he could have been the Prime Minister for the Tories? Probably not, no. You ever won the NSIG in 1945? I've never even attempted it. Dave, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. What, this game? Positive and negative discrimination aspects of discriminations. Yeah, I can agree with that. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, okay, they could push in. Oh, okay, we probably should do that. In that case, do that, yeah. Has he sent his volunteers back? No, they're here. Oh, he's going to make an offensive with me. That's what he's trying to do. Oh, of course. Yeah. In that case, make an offensive here. What? We're having supply problems? Reinforce. Come on, reinforce. Oh, that's interesting. Speed increases reinforce rate. I never actually knew that. Learning new things, boys. Resistance in West Bengal. Where are you going? Alright, the tanks. Oh, it's because I've got set them on an order. Reinforce! There you go. Oh, damn, I'm still having trouble pushing through. One of them's got entrenchment, only one of them. You have a genius problem for the Middle East solution. Give Syria everything from the river to the east of... God damn, that's a big Syria. Greater Syria. As I do discriminate, I don't date people of a certain age. I wouldn't class that as discrimination, basing your own sexual preferences. I don't think sexual preferences are discrimination. I'm not going for the main cities. He's just trying to take them out, isn't he? What a hero. What a god. The hero we all asked for. Could he call in Nepal? Because I don't want to call in Nepal, because they're going to get absolutely ravaged. They want him to hold the mountains. As crazy as that might sound. When you positively discriminate in favor of one group. Yeah, but if a group is already discriminated upon, and then you choose to move... If someone, to begin with, is already discriminated on, and then you choose to shift the discrimination onto somebody else, is that... Fuck, you got me there. I'm trying to think how to word that. Oh shit, no, go. Has he got entrenchment? He is, but it's a shit division, so it doesn't matter. Shitty division. Overrun. Got him. Yay! Thank you so much, Britain of whatever you are. Yeah, unify India! Oh yeah, boys! I didn't even do the final struggle. There has been no struggle. It was a breeze. It was not a struggle, it was just a gentle breeze. One good thing about defending in these situations against weak divisions, you get lots of experience. Look how experienced these guys are. That guy's seasoned! Skillful, what a god. What a god. A god. Alright, okay. So what do we do now? We make lots and lots of factories? Sure, why not? I don't think they're going to be prepared for what they're up against right now. I'm not going to fabricate that. I'm going to use the national focuses. I want to see the debate between Tommy and Feedback again. I don't think he's willing to do it. I don't think he wants to do it. He's like, he put up all those like restrictions. He like wants a moderator. He wants a week ahead of time to plan for it. I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like he's up for the idea of it. I'd do it though. That sounds pretty cool to me. There are lots of Republicans who want to fuck off the world stage and making everyone else spend on their own spending again. Really? Who like? I'm not saying they don't exist, but I'm not familiar with any of them. USA is arming itself against anyway. Videos called Rules for Rulers. Yes, that's the one! That is the video I'm referring to as. Yeah, so it kind of talks about the difficulties of running an absolute dictatorship or an absolute monarchy or an absolute dictate of any kind of ship, whatever. Dictatorship or absolute monarchy, yeah, sure. USA's beating the rebels. How's Canada doing in America? The Socialist Commonwealth of Canada. A puppet of Britain. The Valentine. What do you think about early Christian mysticism? I feel like I've heard that word mysticism before, but I actually can't remember where it's in context to. The split divide between strongly opposing sections of pie is caused by differences of opinion or belief. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. I've always known this in the context of the Reformation, like the 1600s. Not a modern context. We love you, Comedy Dave. I love you too, my dude. Dave, your comment on past the save file fiasco. Remy was confused. Dave, your comment on the past the save fiasco was confused. I'm not sure what you're referencing there. Can you DM me on Discord about that? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Okay, oh my god, surrendered. I repeat, Ching has surrendered. Oh no. Oh no. I thought feedback was based. That's proven wrong, sadly. Biased? You mean biased or based? Dave is a based god. Thank you, my dude. Got Democracy is mostly failed as a political system. Sure, about democratic countries are great. Most people have a illusion of power. Yeah, I guess what you could do is, if you have a more informed public, then surely you should have a more informed democracy, right? I don't know. It feels like those two go hand in hand, right? I'm reading Twitch chat, Discord. I'm reading Twitch chat, but I'm really far behind. Well, I don't get why we already have a separate sub-pies. Fascists in Italy is nationally associated with Germany, for example. The game already is supposed to be supportive. There's much. Blah, 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 blah. And the only thing that Fiasco did wrong was dying. Should have brought infantry, pushed the tanks. I did bring the infantry. I was support attacking with the infantry. I think the biggest problem when it comes down to like comparing religious ideals to modern ideals is that I think a lot of them contradict each other. Like, I don't know, like the concept of usury in the Bible. Muslims follow it quite religiously, but Muslims follow it religiously. Do you see what I did there? Religiously, Muslims. Yeah. So, Liberal Party again, more liberals. Yeah. So, the idea of in the Bible, usury is basically using money to make money, and yeah, so everyone does that. So that essentially is a bank, basically. Using money to make money is seen as a sin in the Bible, but everyone does it, you know. There was some part of the Roman Catholic Church which allowed usury for some reason. I don't know. Pope, being the divine word of God, decided, oh, okay, fair enough, we'll allow usury now, but Muslims still don't allow it. I guess Jews allow it because I guess that helps the stereotype, I suppose. God damn! Stop breaking things. Yeah, and then in that case, it seems like, oh well, capitalism seems to work against Christianity, doesn't it? Because kind of like it's kind of hard to not make money with money, because that's the whole instance of using capital to get more capital, doesn't it? The name for isms is ideology. I know. I use the term isms because I don't know. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know. I prefer the term isms because I feel like it's kind of a layman's expression that feels like it can make people understand better. I don't know. I don't like using too many big words because I feel like it's I want to appeal to the masses. Would you appeal with the argument almost of the EU against Hungary and Poland against the migrants? It's not against the migrants, is it? I think Hungary and Poland are moving more towards I don't know. There's things that Poland's been doing to consolidate their government. This stage where they're not as representative as before. They were making changes to the Supreme Court and whatnot. So they're moving away from a less democratic style government, and the EU was opposed to that. I think Hungary are just bandwagoned with Poland due to the migrant crisis. So that's the only reason that it links to the migrant crisis. But I think Hungary is moving in that direction as well, isn't it? The EU is basically Germany ruling Europe without fight. Dude, that's like some oh dude, I'm gonna have to stop you there, dude, because that's just like a fucking conspiracy, isn't it? Like, Merkel rules the EU, guys. I totally know it. She's like Hitler 2.0. It's like the HRE, guys. EU is like the HRE and Merkel's the emperor. You've got them, boys. Got it. I know, the more you look into the EU, the more of like you kind of become disillusioned of like some of the things that people have told you. Like when you look into see the fact that oh, is this takes more than 70 days, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. These are the princely states, aren't they? What is this guy? This guy is Madras. Which is the one that takes in Madras? This one, isn't it? We'll go for that one. It takes forever to integrate the states in this mod. Yeah, I think it takes a little bit too long, actually. Thoughts on Islamophobia movements in the UK using the word as a war to criticize all? Yeah, I think that is... It comes from a perspective of being quite ill-informed. Because the whole concept that Islam is this unified entity where all Muslims around the world have the same beliefs is kind of as ridiculous as saying the thing that every single Christian belief is identical in every way, isn't it? Do we rush guns? Why not? What is actually happening, boys? I've actually lost track of this game. I'm concentrating on the chat too much. I'm really enjoying the political talk, actually. Yeah, the more you look into the EU, the more you kind of like feel like you're being fed lots of propaganda. Because with the EU, like every nation in the EU has a veto And then everyone's like, "Oh, the EU is authoritarian. It's not very it's not democratic. People have no expression of their feelings. They're constant. The EU is taking over our country." And like then you see the countries which have attempted to make vetoes, and you see that they're very, very fucking few. And it's like, well, you have the power to veto some kind of law that oppresses your country. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you just vote against it? You know? You've been permanently banned from this channel. Get the fuck out. Now, the definition of race and racism and discrimination is based on race. There can be positive and negative racisms. Racism can be good, but would you consider that racism now? Whoosh. I have a medical problem. Yeah, my health is horrendous, dude. Why do you think I disappeared for most of I disappeared for the second week of December, and I disappeared for the second week of January. Yeah, I've got a condition called common variable immune deficiency. It's pretty fucking annoying, to be honest with you, dude. I've thought about making a video about it and like having a blogging channel about it, but I don't know, maybe one day. It's quite a rare condition, and it's difficult. Most people don't really understand it. I like how this this mod kind of encapsulates the idea of the horseshoe theory, that like communism and fascism are kind of have more in common than the center. I kind of like that, because that's the idea behind Mosley being a fascist, but being controlling the totalist party of Britain, which are kind of like the absolute communists. I kind of like that. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know, it's just something that just dawned on me. Fengian OP indeed. Poland's plan is getting wrecked by the AI, is he? Did he lose a war? I don't even know. Japan getting everything to the Fengian. Now the puppet has double the factories of the master. Yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah. Dependency when the country is big. Yeah, I know that's what I mean, that's what I mean. Use the word dependency when it's kind of weird, isn't it? I ate some chicken wings and I feel good now. I hate wings and legs. Chicken wings and wings make me feel a bit... I don't know, they really mess with my stomach. But like, breast doesn't do it as well. Breast is best, boys. Save Polska. You have been permanently banned from this channel. Rooked. I'd love to play EU4, but this shit is too complicated. I'm going to make some tutorial videos on EU4. Like a long play. Rip free space, Russian versus Germany. EU4 isn't that hard. What do you do when you ban, guys? You sit in silence, you say nothing, and you pretend to be banned. You pretend to be banned permanently. You can't talk, because that gives away that you're banned, dude. You can't talk, dude. What the hell? Don't speak. Oh, I'm not singing that. What the fuck? Shush, shush, Dave. Silence. Oh, Christ, that's Nepal. I didn't realise. Stability! I'm not understanding puppets do just annex most of the time. I made a few videos on that. If you check out my tutorials playlist, I made a few videos on puppets and how they work and how to abuse them and whatnot, and what you do with them and why you'd want a puppet. It was actually a video called something like Puppet or Annex. It was like a video asking that question. And still discrimination, better for the government to be involved in identity politics instead of make policies designed to help everyone. If a select number of people are disadvantaged, and it is specifically by race, then... No, that's something to think about. I like that. Now you've got me thinking there. That's interesting. It's kind of okay, it's something I have to think about. Why were you banned, by the way? No one's fucking banned, dude. Do you think you need to buff how much XP units get? I don't know. I don't know if anyone asked you before already, but will you be playing the Black Ice mod? Yes, at some point. I don't know when though. People are just bad debaters. I'm not very good at debating because, as I say, I start to spit fire. I get a bit passionate. I think I'm relatively informed, but I just don't think I'm very good at keeping my cool. I think it's really an easy way to win a debate by winding the other person up, so they get triggered and then they'll get really angry and they say lots of stupid stuff. It is quite an easy way of winning the debate of the Rhinos. Fighter planes, nice. Do you know what? I don't really like the word very. That sounds like a really stupid thing to say about the English language, but why do we need to use the word very? I mean, we have so many words in the English language. Why do we have to put the word very behind it to put extra emphasis on it? Like, surely it should be average stability, low stability, bad stability. So you could use the word bad there, couldn't you? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be very low. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the English language. We put an extra word before a word to give it more emphasis. And it's kind of lazy because we've got so many words in the English language to imply something is lower or something is higher, you know? As I say that, I can't think because I'm dyslexic. That's my excuse. The low, and then I was going to say extremely low. I'm making the same mistake. Shush. Damn, got him. Got him, Dave. Still streaming. I went to bed while you were streaming. Welcome back when you're still streaming. I know, dude. I'm loving the stream. The last 2 days I've streamed for 8 hours, haven't I? Isolation is like Ron Paul and his father, Ron Paul, as well as other neocons. You describe Ron Paul as a neocon? He was like meant to be like the die-hard libertarian, wasn't he? Have fun. I'll see you later, dude. Annex Burma, you do. You look, borders look weird. I can annex Burma? That's going to take me 100. I think I get a claim on them at some point, don't I? Step into Japan's sphere. Oh, that's Dave's mocking voice. Yeah, you got it. That's Dave's mocking voice. Are you Reich? The Fourth Reich. The Merkel Reich. You don't exactly vote for MEPs, right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. The MEPs in Brussels are voted. There's an extra election in every EU country to vote for the MEPs that represent your country in Brussels. So that's exactly how it works. So when Britain joined the EU, they got an extra election cycle where you vote literally for an MEP. Please, no politics. No, dude, if you're in this chat and you don't like politics, unfortunately, you've come to the wrong Twitch, wrong Twitch stream, dude. Because unfortunately, I do talk about politics quite a lot. I'm gonna play some Stellaris later. Yes, I am. What do I think about Bulgaria? I don't care about Bulgaria. Or maybe I love Bulgaria, depending if you're a subscriber or not. Message deleted. What are you gonna do about? I don't know. What do I need? Do I need Canada? You know, the Eastern and Western Church are because Pope and Trinity doctrines, like someone believed that the Holy Grail, God and Jesus. That's cool. I don't really feel interested enough in that to talk about it though. What's feed cred? Feed cred used to be like a scoring system in chat for being loyal to me. I don't use it anymore. The horseshoe theory is an absolute bullshit. Why? Poland lost against the Austrians. Dave likes the breast. Yes, he does. I'm actually catching up with the chat now. I need boneless wings. Well, they're not. Well, if they're boneless wings, they're not wings, are they? What the hell is that terminology, guys? That's just rubbish. Boneless wings? You must be an American. That's just craziness. Boneless wings. What country do you live in? Okay, I'm going to take a day off tomorrow, boys. I'm not going to be doing any Hoi 4 stuff. No recording, no streaming, no nothing. Tomorrow is going to be a day off for me. I need to do more of those, to be honest with you. I feel like I need a day where I don't actually do kind of any YouTube stuff or streaming stuff.